Let's be real, the Z-Rex boss fight is hard. Today, I'm going to walk you through this fight to give you the best possible chance of walking out of this alive. I'm going to be doing this fight with the Ray Gun Mark II, which is what I believe a majority of you are going to be using. This is the blue variation, the automatic version. For the perks, I recommend that you have Speed Cola, Jug, and PhD in your first 3 slots. Now, this ensures if you go down during the fight, you will still have the 3 most important perks that you need. PhD, it is important to help deal with the zombies, to help you move faster, and to help you get through those gas circles just a little bit easier. You should have on PhD Slider and Tribologist for your augments. Other good perks would be Quick Revive, of course, Double Tap, Stamina Up, and anything else would be pretty good, but not really essential. You want to make sure that you have Triple Armor, a Triple Pack-a-Punch Ray Gun. Your bullet weapon is much less important as you won't be using it as much, if at all. Decoys or Casimirs are great to have. You're definitely going to want to have a Chopper Gunner for that final stage, and you should have Ether Shroud with their minor augment that gives you dual Ether Shrouds, and you will see how we use that here in the fight. And lastly, for Gobblegums, if you want them, I'd recommend having a max ammo gobble and a full power. And if you do need a free max ammo, I'll show you how to get that here in just a moment. And of course, don't forget your self revive. All right, let's go. Now, if you do find yourself needing a free max ammo before getting into boss fight, right next to this statue, if you look right back right about there, you will be able to shoot and find yourself a free max ammo. Okay, so I've given you all the keys to success. Now we got to put it all to good use. Now, this boss fight is going to happen in 4 stages. I'm sure you have all seen this a number of times, but you're probably watching this video because you are still struggling with this fight. But I want to help you to understand some of the mechanics behind this fight. Now, when he's in this current stage like he is right now, there's not a whole lot of places to hit criticals. You can hit critical shots on his eye, but you will notice he will go around this entire arena here. And if you can lead him toward these particular zombies, toward these toxic zombies, he will eat those zombies. You would then see those zombies glowing inside of his chest. When you see those zombies glowing inside of his skeleton, that is when you need to be shooting that skeleton. You'll see a light green glow coming from his skeleton, and there we go, there's one right there. And you're going to do 24,000 damage when you blow up that toxic zombie inside of the T-Rex. It's going to absolutely chunk away damage from him. Other than that, when he doesn't have one of those going on, you need to be aiming for his eyes. So go ahead and just keep aiming for his eyes. Keep waiting for your opportunities to do those extra damage in there with those toxic zombies, blowing those bad boys up, and you eventually, just like we are about to do right now, we will complete phase 1. Now, you want to go ahead and pump some damage into him while you can up here before he goes immune. And, well, do your best anyway. I was out of ammo there, but you can get a few freebie shots on him there as well. And then in between each phase, we are going to have a ton of zombies that are spawning in. Now, generally, ammo is not a problem, but I'm going to go ahead and use a Casimir here on this first stage. That's going to help take care of a lot of the zombies here, and hopefully they will drop plenty of ammo for us. And there you go. You see plenty of ammo on the ground there as they all get sucked into our Casimir. I have a very not so upgraded AS Vow here, which we could use maybe, but these guys do super sprint. Now, he's going to come back a little bit more angry than he was when he left you. So each stage is going to get just a little bit harder. The second stage generally isn't too difficult. It's notoriously stages 3 and 4 that are the most difficult. You do want to do your absolute best to avoid going in these gas clouds, as they are going to slow you down. Now, your gut instinct is going to tell you to run around the outside of this arena. That is not what you should be doing. You should be not just running around the outside edges of this arena. While yes, you got a lot of long straight stretches that you can run, this guy is pretty fast, especially in stages 3 and 4. He can be pretty darn quickly, and he will catch you. Once he starts with his little speed attack on you, I don't know what you would name it, but once he starts with that attack, well, there's not really much you can do. There's not much you can do. He's probably going to take you down because you cannot outrun him. So what you got to do is you got to outsmart him. So right now we want him coming toward these toxic zombies. We want him to eat some of these bad boys. But in the meantime, we're going to take our time. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Whenever he does that roar like that, you need to be hitting shots. There we go. Try to get some extra damage after that. And we got some. We got some. There we go. And that is stage 2 is complete. The first 2 stages, not too bad. I know from the comments section, most of you are making it through the first couple of stages. But coming into stage 3, this is where your Ether Shroud is going to come in very, very handy for you. We're going to use a little PhD flopper on this round, get these guys just kind of lined up here so we can kill most of them with our ray gun. We have enough money at this point that if we have to buy ammo, we can buy ammo. I think I've only ever had to buy ammo in this boss fight maybe one time. There are just so many ammo drops that it really truly isn't a problem. But here he is. Now he's back. We need to focus on him immediately. He is going to become very aggressive very, very quickly. As soon as he does start to become aggressive like this and he's getting on your back, that is when you are going to want to immediately pop your Ether Shroud. So we're going to wait until that right here, right there. There it is. And now we need to pop that Ether Shroud. I don't know what happened. I froze up there for just a moment. That was actually terrifying. Now this is the point where you do need to start utilizing the middle of this arena a lot more than you have ever utilized it before. Oh, he just tail whipped us there, and we're gonna have to pop the other Ether Shroud because I got trapped on that ammo cache. But that is okay. We do have a power keg. We can get another one back if we need it. And we do have our chopper gunner handy as well, which is what we are going to use for stage 4 once we get there. And yeah, there we go. We ran out. We ran out of our Ether Shroud, but that's okay. That's not a problem. We're fine. We got our self-revive. We still have all of our essential perks. We are about to finish stage 3, and we should be finishing it right about now. Maybe. Come on. Let's go. Stage 3. And there we go. And a free self-revive from Richtofen. If you're playing in here solo, he's going to drop you a self-revive if you go down. Now, preferably, I would have preferred to not go down there, but I made a mistake a little bit earlier and had to waste an Ether Shroud that I would have used when he was becoming really aggressive there with me. I'm going to use my second Casimir on this phase, and we're going to wait. As soon as this guy drops back into the arena, we are going to immediately pop our chopper gunner, and that is going to make it as easy as possible. Because since I made that one mistake and I got myself trapped and I had to use the Ether Shroud, that, you know, it led to a down. But that's okay. The game is not over just because you got down. That doesn't mean that you can't get through this fight. We're going to go ahead and pop our chopper gunner here, and we're going to try to hit as many shots as we can and just keep an eye on his damage. You generally cannot finish him in this stage, but you can get it pretty darn close. So we're just going to go ahead and just keep running this through here. Follow him around. You can see we are chunking damage away. When he goes right under here, you can't hit him. Just kind of keep following him. You can see the path that he is about to take. And there we go. Get a couple more criticals. We're almost there. We almost got him. It is almost GG's. Almost GG's. Now he's got very little health left. We just need to make sure that we take advantage. And right there, just hit those criticals. But you can see the importance of having the Speed Cola, the Jug, and the PhD as your first 3 perks, because those are the perks that you need the absolute most. And we just got one more shot. Nope, we don't have one more shot. He is done. He is dead. So even if you do make a mistake, even if you do get trapped against this ammo cache over here and the zombies get you, just use the Ether Shroud. You're fine. Get out of it. If you go down, you go down. It's really not a big deal. You can make it through. And if you kind of follow these strategies and just know that him eating toxic zombies is good, that is good for you, that is when you want to do the damage and utilize the center of the arena a lot more. The more you run around the outside, the more he's going to catch you, especially in phases 3 and 4. But I do hope that some of this helped you maybe kind of understanding some of the mechanics of this boss fight and just how it works. And there are a lot of weapons out there that are also really super good to use as well if you didn't want to use the ray gun, for instance. But the ray gun is a perfectly viable weapon for you to use, and also most bullet weapons are also perfectly viable for you to use as well. If you need a full guide in order to complete this Easter egg, if you can't even get to the Z-Rex step, I do have a full guide up here on the channel. Go ahead and check that video out now. My name is Cole Whip, and I'm out.